we have here, we're asked to find the conjugate, the modulus, the reciprocal on the plot of negative 8 plus 6i. Okay, so let's do this straightforward. Let's do first start this by plotting. Okay, when we say negative 8 plus 6i, take note that the x-axis will be the real part and the y-axis will be the imaginary part. Okay, imaginary part. And when we plot this, negative 8 ang real part. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. By the way, when you try to graph, it's ikaw magbahala kung sa kadagpo yung imuhang kuan, no? Or pwede 2, 4, 6, 8 na imuhang kuan. But in this case, walang yung anaon. Anyway, ang I kay imaginary part kay 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So therefore, ang imong plot will be this. Okay? Negative 8 imong real part, imong I kay kuan. So brag ang coordinate ayon niya kay negative 8, 6. Okay? Unang imong kuan. Let's start first with the conjugate. When we say conjugate, sayon lang kay ang conjugate ba? It is simply di lang sila pareho dapat og kuan. Kung in this case, conjugate sa negative 8 plus 6i, ana man na meaning na bar, muna ko na yung meaning na kay conjugate. Ana simply negative 8 minus 6i. Okay? I-change lang nimo ang sign sa I. Kung positive siya, gamon mo negative. Once naka-standard form na ka. Next will be find the modulus. Modulus, simple lang po guy, no? How far is that point from the one? So, nga ng symbol, negative 8 plus 6i. The modulus of that will simply be equal to, no? Kana siya, how far is that? That's the modulus. We have that, no? Kung z ni imuhang kan, that's equal to z, complex number, mo ng modulus. How far is that? And simply from here, klaro kayo nga it's just equal to the square root of, that is 8, right? No. Yeah. This is 6 and this is 8. And we know from the Pythagorean theorem, 6 squared plus 8 squared. So that's 6 squared. Una na to ang x. A squared plus b squared ba itong formula ng modulus, right? Modulus will just be equal to, the modulo of z will just be equal to simply square root of a squared plus b squared. Or ang iyong physical meaning, how far is the point from the origin? What is a? A is negative 8. Negative 8 squared is still 64. What is 6 squared? That's 36. And what is that? Square root of that will then become what? Well, that's square root of 100. That's 10. The modulo is 10. So if this is 6, this is 8, then that hypotenuse is 10. So that sounds well. How about the other one, the reciprocal? When you say reciprocal, we simply get 1 over z. Or in that case, 1 over negative 8 plus 6i. But dili pwede kanilang imong isulat. Nga naman, di man siya standard form. Ang standard form kay a plus bi man. Nya, dapat nasa numerator tanan. So what shall we do? We multiply this by the conjugate. Negative 8 minus 6i. And this by negative 8 minus 6i. Because we want to obtain the form, if you have u plus v, you multiply that by u minus v, you are getting what? You are getting u squared minus v squared. Okay, so in that sense, you can just simply have here, well, sa taas will become negative 8 minus 6i. Sa denominator will then become negative 8 squared, u squared. Imong u kay negative 8, so that will be 64. What is v squared? Well, minus 6 times 6, that's what? That's 6 times 6 is simply 36, right? Hala, patay, no? Nakalimot ko square root. Di naman siya square root kay kuan naman reciprocal naman namang ipangita. Tama, di ba? Kanyang square root. Anyway, sakto na siya dahil 64 minus what? 36i squared. But we know that 36i squared is negative 1. So ang denominator nimo will just become what? 64 minus 36 times negative 1 is simply 100. Okay? So, what is negative 8 over 100? Simplest form, ana, divide mo things by 2. By 2 nga. So, we'll have 4 over 50. So, simplify yung ka dapat. Negative 4 over 50. 8 over 100 na dapat. Then, dire kay, divide 2 again. That will then become 3 over 50i. Okay? Ana lang, kasimple. So, bali, standard form na siya kay imong A is negative 4 over 50. Ang imong B kay negative 3 over 50. Okay? That's it. Thank you.